Why do you feel lost at 30, 40, or 50? Unlock your true purpose now. The existential void. A call to awaken your true self. We've just unraveled the dilemma of a success that doesn't bring happiness, realizing that existential emptiness is a call for a profound awakening. But what happens when this call manifests as a silent, overwhelming pain? The feeling of being completely lost, even when life, in society's eyes, seems to be on track. It's an experience many of us carry in secret, while trying to maintain the mask that everything's fine. At 30, 40, or even 50, the sense of disorientation can be brutal. Because, after all, at this stage, we're expected to have all the answers, right? We're conditioned to believe that adulthood means certainty, clear paths, and an unshakable purpose. Society bombards us with narratives of thriving careers, perfect families, and absolute control over the future. When our reality clashes with this ideal, when we find ourselves navigating a fog of doubts, the feelings of frustration and inadequacy are immense. We start to question, what's wrong with me? Why do I feel this way when I should be fulfilled? This self-criticism deepens the soul's void, turning restlessness into a suffocating sense of not belonging. The silent pain of feeling lost isn't a sign of weakness, but a powerful indicator that something fundamental is shifting within you. It's your true self fighting to break free, tearing through the layers of the persona you've built over the years to meet others' expectations. Think about how many times you made choices, not because they resonated with your essence, but because they were what was expected of you. A college degree, a career, relationship, a lifestyle, all shaped by a script that wasn't yours. And now, the bill comes due. The emptiness is the result of this disconnection, a cry from your authenticity demanding recognition. It's as if, suddenly, the rat race loses all meaning. You look at the horizon and see no clear destination, just a blurred landscape. What once motivated you, status, money, external validation, no longer holds the same appeal. This lack of motivation, which might seem like apathy, is actually your intuition guiding you toward a new path, a new purpose. It's an invitation to deep reflection, to a journey of individuation that, though it begins with the pain of disorientation, promises fulfillment and peace you never imagined possible. This phase of feeling lost is, paradoxically, the start of your awakening. If this reflection resonated with you, give it a like, share what touched you in the comments, and subscribe to the Healthy Evolution channel for more content that inspires transformation. Society's pressure and the mask that suffocates. The silent pain of feeling lost is often amplified by the contrast with the image society projects for these ages. At 30, you're expected to be established in your career, and perhaps starting a family. At 40, to have achieved stability and be a pillar. At 50, to be reaping the rewards of a successful life, planning retirement with fulfillment. When your inner reality doesn't match these external expectations, a sense of guilt and inadequacy arises, as if you're behind in the rat race. It's like an invisible pressure, a burden to perform a role that no longer fits, deepening the existential void. But what most people don't understand is that this feeling of being lost is a crucial rite of passage. It's your inner system screaming, enough. Enough of living for others. Enough of wearing this suffocating mask. Carl Jung, with his deep understanding of the human soul, taught us that these moments of crisis and disorientation are, in fact, the great catalysts for awakening. It's when the persona begins to wear thin that your true identity gets a chance to breathe and emerge. The discomfort you feel is the friction between who you were shaped to be and who you are in your raw essence. You may find yourself questioning everything: the career you chose, the relationship you're in, the friends you associate with, the passions that once drove you. Values that once seemed unshakable may suddenly feel empty. This restlessness isn't a flaw. It's your intuition guiding you toward deep reflection, a complete reevaluation of your purpose. It's adulthood inviting you to a radical transformation, a journey of individuation where authenticity becomes your greatest guide. Many try to silence this pain with more consumption, more work, more distractions. They try to fill the soul's void with fleeting pleasures, with noise. But you, feeling this restlessness, know that's not the answer. This sense of being lost isn't to be avoided but embraced. It's your compass to freedom, to the inner peace found only when you live aligned with your true self, free from the weight of others' expectations. It's an invitation to become the sculptor of your own life, discarding the world's drafts and starting to draw your own map to happiness. The courage to question your path to transformation. The silent pain of feeling lost in a phase of life where so much certainty and fulfillment were expected is, in truth, a portal. It's your body, mind, and soul rebelling against the mask you've insisted on wearing, against the persona society and others' expectations carved for you. This frustration isn't a sign of failure, but of having matured enough to realize the path you were on wasn't yours. It's the necessary restlessness for your awakening, a gentle or not so gentle push toward your true identity. Think of the stories of people who, at 30, 40, or 50, left successful careers to pursue a passion, ended stagnant relationships, or moved to a new city. To many, these decisions seem impulsive, even reckless, but for those experiencing the existential void and the silent pain of feeling lost, they are acts of brutal courage, desperate moves toward authenticity. They are attempts to fill the soulless void with something that resonates with your deepest purpose, not the empty promises of the rat race. This sense of disorientation is, in itself, an invitation to deep reflection. It forces you to question everything: your values, your beliefs, how you spend your time and energy. It's a period of letting go, where what no longer serves you begins to fall away: people, habits, even ideas of who you should be. Carl Jung called this the process of individuation, the journey to become the whole person you were born to be, free from external constraints. It's hard inner work, but infinitely rewarding, as the freedom gained on this path is priceless. You're not lost. You're in transition. You're on the cusp of a profound transformation that will lead to a life more aligned with your essence. What you feel now isn't a sign that you're alone or wrong, but that you're in great company with all those who before you dared to question the status quo and seek a greater meaning. This restlessness is your soul's compass, pointing to a new north, one that will lead to the peace and fulfillment born of true identity. Allow yourself to feel this silent pain, for it's the catalyst for your greatest awakening. Embracing the pain, finding your authentic purpose. If you relate to this silent pain of feeling lost at 30, 40, or 50, that this feeling isn't a punishment but a calling. It's the universe gently or not so gently pushing you out of the rat race and into a journey of self-discovery that promises a freedom and fulfillment you've never experienced. This restlessness is your true identity knocking, demanding you shed the masks and live authentically, free from the weight of others' expectations. Remember, the existential void isn't a flaw, it's a beacon. It points to the areas of your life where your essence isn't being nourished, where your purpose hasn't been fully uncovered. Embracing this pain is the first step toward transformation. It's your chance to begin the process of individuation, to become the whole person Carl Jung described, free from society's constraints and definitions of success that no longer serve you. Don't blame yourself for feeling this way. Adulthood is complex, and the pressure to have all the answers at this stage can be overwhelming. But you have the brutal courage to question, to seek more, to yearn for a deeper meaning. This frustration you feel is the energy for your change, the engine for your awakening. Use it to redefine what happiness means to you, to build a path that resonates with your soul and brings the peace you deserve. Allow yourself this deep reflection. Look within without fear, and trust that your intuition will guide you out of this fog. You're on the cusp of one of the greatest transformations of your life. If you're feeling this silent pain and see it as a call to find yourself, share in the comments an emotion this reflection sparked in you. Hope, relief, recognition, or focus. If this message resonated with you, give it a like, share your story in the comments, and subscribe to the Healthy Evolution channel for more content to guide you on this journey of self-discovery.